with the help of my team, yung schedule ay sila nag-manage. So actually, I just take it day by day. Minsan, hindi ko na alam kung ano mangyayari the next day. You know, like parang I just focus on the day itself. Tapos kung ano yung mangyayari the next day, mamaya ako napapansinin. Kasi meron naman kaming synchronized na schedule. And klaro lahat sa akin yun. And medyo puno siya. Pero willing pa po ako tumanggap ng trabaho. Gagawin po namin yan ng paraan.
Yes! That is our multimedia force, ladies and gentlemen. Kaya naman pala. Well, I love the work ethics. That's amazing. Alright, so I'm sure everybody's excited to ask you questions. So, let's get into it. First question.
Easy lang po kayo, mamaya.
Hello, Elijah. I introduced myself to you, but
yes,
we've met many times before.
Times.
Tessa from the Manila Times, and first of all, I'd like to congratulate you because it is really very impressive. And congrats to the team also. What a novel idea to do this for Elijah.
Yeah, I know.
Kasi nga, syempre, parang it's just logical. I started from here, and this is where the music is. Of course, everybody knows, yung range mo as an actor. But today, I've been become so impressed also with your range sa music. Hindi lang ikaw nagsulat, but yung Ansaltalo, we see that your range of voice is also meron pang pataas, meron pang paganan, may sound na red. Akala ko it was gonna be reggae, mamaya mo rap na. I mean, it's just how you are also sa iyong pag-arte, napakarami. Unang-una, yung music, gaano kalaking parti ito ng career mo and ng passion mo?
Alam niyo po, this music thing naman, it's not something that I really studied. Unlike acting and film and theater na pinag-aralan ko talaga ever since I was a kid. So itong music is something that I just really enjoy. I'm a fan of OPM, I'm a fan of music, especially hip-hop music. Tapos I have friends who are musicians. Tapos I started writing and making music around 2021. Tapos, as a hobby lang po talaga siya at the time. Pero, through a friend, nilink niya ako sa UMG, the label. Tapos, apparently, the label liked my music. So, sila nag-handle ng music career right now. And they've been very supportive. We actually just shot a music video directed by Director Villegas, shot by Malay Javier, and a bunch of cameos na napakiusapan kung mag-cameo sa video of Joseph K. And we're releasing that on September 5.
Well, obviously, okay. Yay! But, well, we can tell whether it's just you singing on stage or a music video, the camera naman talagang is attracted to Elijah. Pero, tulad ng sinabi ng ating lovely MC earlier, she said that when you act, it's like it's being. And even in your music, you seem so natural, unaffected. And this is after doing so many things. And in the process also, of course, picking up success. Bakit grounded pa rin lahat and very genuine pa rin and honest ang nag-acting mo kahit na napakaraming ginagawa sabay-sabay? How does an artist do that?
Siguro po, wow, what a question. Siguro po, napalaki ako na magkaroon ng malalim na empathy. Hindi lang bilang artista, kundi bilang tao din po. Even on a regular basis. Kaya ko mag-empathize with kahit kanino man, kahit kaaway ko, parang naiintindihan ko. Actually, galit nga sa akin minsan yung magulang ko, ang bilis ko magpatawad, ang bilis ko makaintindi. Kasi medyo malalim po yung empathy ko bilang tao. And that's what I use actually pagdating sa acting na kahit masamang character pa yan or mabuti, parang I try to not see them as black and white. I always try to see them as human beings who have objectives and motivations and reasons, context on why they're like that. So parang ganoon po yung attacking ko sa acting lagi. It's just empathizing with them, understanding them, and not playing them in a black and white way. Wanting to make them three-dimensional basically. As sa music naman po, diyan ko po nalalabas yung personal. Siguro kasi sa acting, I wear masks nga all the time. I'm not playing myself, and it's actually therapeutic to me kasi I get to learn more about human beings, humanity, ganyan. Pero pagdating sa music, dito ko naman nilalabas yung mga personal kong kwento, mga kwento ko na ako sa 17, or mga hinanakit ko sa kaaway ko, or kapag in love ako, like diyan ko po nilalabas lahat. So parang nagkataon din sa pagkatao ko na nakahanap akong dalawang medium na may enjoy ko, na therapeutic sa akin in different ways.
Thank you, very well answered, and the reason why we want to see more of you anywhere and everywhere. Thank you
so much.
Elijah.
Thank you for Ms. Lisa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello po, hi Elijah.
Hello, hi.
Nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you again.
Okay, again, congratulations sa napakalawak mong filmography.
Thank you po.
And discography na rin, ayan. I just wanna know, since we're talking about your music, no? Ano yung mas like, kasi kumakanta ka ng medyo like hip-hop style, and, like, or upbeat, and then meron ka din like medyo slow. Which do you like? Which is yung parang mas nagpapakita ng personality mo? ano yung mas
Depende sa mood talaga. Unlike sa film nga, para magbibigyan ka ng script, you have to justify that script. Ito, ako nagsusulat ng lahat ng lyrics na kinakanta ko, ako gumagawa ng melody. I don't produce them kasi hindi ako able talaga sa pagpo-produce ng music. Pero I write them. So, depende sa mood. Actually, I made a song on Friday before my birthday. Tapos parang 1 year na ako hindi na ako pagsulat ng kanta. Tapos nakakamiss lang matanong ng producer, ano bang gusto mong gawin? Ano bang mood mo ngayon? What do you want to be? Gusto mo gumawa ng happy song? Gusto mo gumawa ng chill song, galit song, in love song? So medyo ganun yung proseso paggawa sa music. So ang hirap pumili kasi it really depends on the day of or sa mood ko on that day.
Kasi before, parang I remember, no, parang like pandemic to, you were like so shy, nahiya kong kumanta sa harap ng mga tao. I remember that, marami kong videos na parang medyo. Yeah. So, pero paano mo na-conquer yan, yung pagiging shy mo, now na, ngayon sobrang galing mo na mag-perform in front of audience?
I try. Parang, I think about that, like how I attack photo shoots. Like photo shoots, I'm still super shy when it comes to taking pictures for magazines or whatever. Pero, sino ba nagsabi sa? I think BJ Pascual told me that na, isipin mo you're acting. Isipin mo you're a different person in front of the camera. Isipin mo, nilalandi mo yung camera. Isipin mo ganito, ganyan. So, ganun yung inspiration ko behind it. And when it comes to rapping naman, ganyan din. It's performing. So, it's like acting also. I put on a persona. But when you listen to the music, when you listen to the lyrics, very personal din siya sa akin. Pero when I perform like this, mga live performances, I try to put on a persona. Honestly, gusto ko nga iba yung name ko sa music eh. Pero hindi ko alam kung kung mag-work ba yun. Hindi ko alam, yeah.
Okay. Talking about your film naman, no? Sa tingin mo, ano yung nakapag-shape sa'yo as an artist talaga?
Back then it used to be Kalel 15 because grabbing immersion na ginawa ko doon. But nowadays, I'm trying to go for a more practical approach when it comes to acting. Yung hindi ako masyado nahihirapan, hindi ko na binibitbit pa uwi, and mas madaling kumalas, mas madaling i-differentiate yung personal and yung work. So that project was about us, but not about us for me. I was preparing for that film for over a month, as in almost every day, memorize ko, inaaral ko, trying to come up with choices. Tapos pagdating sa set, nakita ko si Kuya Romic na just being in the moment. Tapos I was asking him, trying to learn from him. Tapos yun yung tinatry kong approach now. Siyempre, meron pa rin preparation aspect. But nowadays, I try not to overthink too much and just trust the process. Ganun.
Actually, you and Sir Romic were really, really great sa About Us and Not About Us.
Thank you.
Magiging Best Actor nominees ba kayo, di ba?
Yeah.
Anyway, so now that you celebrated your birthday last August 16, right? So ano na lang yung birthday wish mo this year?
Thank you. Ano ba? Corny kasi. Since the pandemic, especially the past 2 years, ang birthday wish ko medyo corny, like, world peace. Legit, like, may gera nangyayari sa Palestine, sa maraming parte ng mundo, and sana magkaroon ng kapayapaan sa mundo, yun talaga. Pero syempre, on a personal note, ay sana maging healthy and maging blessed lang yung mga mahal ko sa buhay. Yun.
Thank you, Elijah. Congratulations.
Maraming salamat. Tan, 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 tan. Mga ano na, parang may music hindi dahil.
Hi Elijah, Robert from the Manila Bulletin. Grabe, ang dami mong movies. 8, tama ba yun? 8? Ang dami mong tinanggap na labada ngayong so far this year. But how do you choose your roles ba?
Thank you po for that question. Honestly, sometimes it starts with filmmakers. Kapag may nag-offer ng project, tapos it's from a director or yung team niya is, I'm a fan of, kasi I'm a fan of movies. I'm a fan of Filipino movies. I've been following Filipino cinema since I was young. So familiar ako sa halos lahat ng mga directors, cinematographers, ganyan. So pag nabalitaan ko po kung sino sila, kung hindi ko makilala, I try to watch their films. Pero kung kilala ko, parang game mag-alala if I'm a fan of them. Second, if it's like something that I can have fun with, something na bago, something na hindi ko pa nagagawa. I try not to, pero syempre kailangan ng hanap buhay. So minsan makakaulit ka talaga ng mga characters, pero I try to make them different talaga, each and every one. I try to curate them that way. Para worth it, yung kapag nagbayad yung audiences ng ticket to watch a movie, yung worth it, yung pinaghirapan ko talaga siya, worth it yung mapapanood nila, yung preparation ko and yung hard work na nilagay ko dun. And also, if it's a story that means something to me, either personally or socially or my beliefs, if it aligns with that, it will be something na I want to be a part of. Like, may ginawa akong film recently. I'm just a fan of this director, si John Torres. He's an experimental filmmaker. I've been following his work since I was high school. Tapos, ngayon, gumagawa na siya ng narrative as a gift to his mom. Tapos, may casting na siya. Actually, na-shoot niya na. Pero when I met him, I was like, you have to put me in it. You know, I just want to work with you. Tapos he did. He gave me a role, albeit it's a short role, but I'm just really grateful and proud to be in a John Torres film. May mga ganun lang po ako minsan, mga fanboy moments or di kaya parang mga passion moments.
And then one of your movies is going to New York, yung water sports.
Yes, I love this movie so much. Sorry, nag-ano ako bigla. This is directed by Wami Alcazarin. He went crazy with this one. I'm so proud to be part of it. At the time, I was doing Incognito and Uninvited. So ang hirap niya isingit sa schedule. Like literally, lumilipad ako every day to Palawan, and then I go back that night to Manila to shoot this. Short film siya, pero ito ko wild to shoot it kasi he's very OCD. Sobrang ganun siya klaseng director. I love him, pero sabi ko nga medyo hirap mo katrabaho. Like, nakakapagod ka katrabaho, pero mahal kita and mahal ko yung mga gawa mo. And sobrang worth it itong water sports. I can't wait for you to watch it. Malapit siya lumabas this year ulit. May re-edited version siya and it's coming out on soon. Hindi ko pala pwede sabihin. Hindi ko pala pwede sabihin kung saan festival, pero it's coming out soon and I can't wait for you guys to watch it. Kaya nung nalaman ko nakapasa siya sa New York Film Festival, which is a dream festival of mine to attend, nakaka-proud. I wanted to go, pero ang dami lang ganap I think that's next week. So parang di na po ako nakapunta. And also, this was one of Tito Ricky Dabao's last films. Like, he usually works with Wami also. And yeah, yung mga actors like Tito Ricky, yan yung mga type of actors na wala talagang ego, di ba? Like, they're gonna make a short film, kahit saglit lang yung participation nila. It's all about the storytelling. It's all about the fun of collaboration when it comes to filmmaking. And genuinely, I would say na swerte ako dahil na-enjoy ko talaga siya. Alam niyo po yun? Like, may mga ibang artista kasi yung gusto ko na umuwi, sana pack up na, gano'n. Parang excited pa ako eh. Parang na-enjoy ko siya kahit pagod. Nahanapan ko po siya ng silver lining lagi. So, yeah, itong water sports. And mukha na ako nakakatawa, nasa gitna talaga siya. You know? There has to be a better picture, you know? Pero okay naman, I'm still proud of it. And excited nga po ako mapanood niyo.
Okay, last question. Napaka-hardworking mo. No? So, are you the type na nire-reward mo yung sarili mo kapag every time you have an achievement? Like, when was the last time na nire-reward mo yung sarili mo? And pwede malaman mo itong reward mo sa sarili mo?
You know, mababaw lang po kaligayahan ko eh. Madali lang po ako mapasaya eh. Honestly, I try to reward myself every day by watching a movie. Yun lang po, kapag nagkaroon ng oras, makahabol sa sine, kahit anong oras na matapos yung trabaho, kapag meron pang palabas dyan, na hindi ko pa napapanood, tatry ko pong habulin. And masaya na ako doon. Nag-get to watch a movie, you know, listening to albums. And kung hindi man makakain sa isang fancy resto, mga ganun lang po yung mga trip ko naman sa buhay. Simple lang, ganun.
Okay, congratulations, Elijah.
Thank you po so much. Hello! Hola! Mag-board games ba tayo ulit?
I know, right? No, parang nakikinig lang ako sa'yo with all the questions kanina. Parang, grabe no, ang dami mong ginagawa. Ang dami mong ginagawa in movies, ang dami mong ginagawa in music, still, you have TV shows pa. Parang, buti hindi ka na-burnout?
Thankfully, yeah, wala pa tayo doon and hopefully it doesn't come. Pero I think I'm ready. Honestly,
will you ever be ready for a burnout?
I feel like it. Kasi marami na rin ako na kausap ng mga artista who have gone through the burnout phase. And dahil nga yun, feeling ko, dahil yun lang yung ginagawa nila. But I have the opportunity to make music also on the side. If I'm burnt out from acting, maybe I can do that. Or maybe I can start writing a script, you know, direct. Kasi yun naman talaga yung education ko din, filmmaking. And writing also. And yun yung dream ko ever since I was young, aside from being an astronaut. Pero yung dream ko talaga ay maging director also. So kung dumating man yung panahon na yun, I'm sure makakahanap tayong paraan. And good problem yung pagiging busy talaga. And it distracts, not really distracts, but it keeps me busy. And also, I'm still grieving from the loss of my brother. Kaya being busy is a great way to cope with that. And yung burnout, parang swerte ako, wala pa talaga eh. And I don't see it happening anytime soon. I just really love what I do. Like, yung mga puyatan. Parang ito nga, like, ganyan ako buong araw nakahubad. Tapos pininturahan ng pula. Pero enjoy ako. I don't know why. Hindi ko alam anong tama ko rin eh. Hindi ko alam.
Iba din ang amags mo eh, no?
Yeah, iba din.
I don't mean to put you in the spot, but okay, I'm counting and I'm looking at 8 films.
Really?
Which one is the one to watch out for?
Ooh!
I know you love all of them.
Yung hindi pa na-announce. Joke lang. May announce kami soon, pero hindi pa namin siya pwede isama dito. It's very exciting. I think they're announcing it sa Toronto. Tama ba? Sa Toronto Film Festival. So, that's exciting. Sana magkita-kita tayo ulit kapag nangyari yun. But for now, what is syempre this one, like, comeback ni Richard Gomez though.
Okay.
And it's a very exciting role for him. It's something that he's never done before. And also, I'm playing his son. I'm playing his son in this movie. Hindi ko alam, Adonis yan si Richard Gomez. Hindi ko alam ba't ako naisip nila. But yeah, we've been having fun doing this. He's the nicest and the coolest. And it's not like anything din na pinapalabas nowadays. We're trying to do a Filipino Western.
Okay.
Parang yung mga Western type na films sa Philippine cinema, mga FPJ days pa yan, you know, Lito Lapid, mga gano'n. So ngayon,
So parang ganun ang feel niyan.
yeah, pero promise hindi kami cowboy. Ano kami dito? Pulis nga po kami.
Mukha naman. Mukha naman kayo mga pulis dyan.
Pulis kami and maganda yung dynamics ng characters namin kasi one cop is jaded na from the system and then the other is very optimistic.
Idealistic.
Yeah, very optimistic. So, kahit nga si Congo, sinasabi niya na parang si Juliana yung ka-eksena ko eh. Ganyan din sinasabi sa akin ni Juliana eh. May mga gano'n na po siyang hirit sa akin. But that's exciting. But also this, I saw this a while ago for the first time. The Unfinished Cut, Edjob. It's a story of Edgar Hobson, a martial law activist that sadly passed away during the fight. And I saw it for the first time because we're about to finish. We're finishing our last leg.
Grabe, ang tagal nang inabot ng Edjob, ha?
Actually, nung napapanood ko siya kanina, naiyak ako. I was watching it at ABS with CLK and CTV. And naiyak ako kasi ang layo na nung narating ng pelikula. And malayo pa ang lalakbayin niya.
Right.
And we have a couple more days. We wrap by October. And ang husay-husay ni Ate Jody dito, Kaki Panglilan's in it. We have a stacked cast. Like, ngayon ko lang nalaman na Cedric Juan is in it, my brother's girlfriend is in it. Like, nakakatawa yung realizations kanina while watching it. But super emotional because I've been working on this for 2 years now. And this is the longest film I've worked on. And I'm sure that it will be worth it. It's a story that's important to tell. And Edjob deserves this. You know, he deserves his story to be told in this way.
Any of these movies making it to the Metro Manila Film Festival?
I don't know if I can say. I don't know. Wala na lang. Para safe. Wala po.
Yung
Wala
tingin
po.
mo na may pause pa yun eh.
Nakita na.
Oo.
I-replay na mamaya.
I know.
Wala pa. Pero meron din. Hindi pa pala announce. Another one. Yeah. Ano po tayo? Hanap buhay tayo.
Tingin dito sa mga katabi ko, napapaano ka eh. Napapapause ka bigla eh. Oh, if you don't mind, kanina you mentioned that you have an alter ego in music.
Yes.
What was it?
It was supposed to be Luis. Luis is my second name.
How do you spell it?
Luiz. And may ano pa ako doon, may mga plans pa ako magmamask ako, ganyan-ganyan, para ibang-ibang persona. Pero
Ay, tatawa yung mga fans mo sa'yo.
Ayaw nyo, guys. Pero naintindihan ko naman from a business standpoint yung using my name. Ako na lang nagsabi na sana all small letters para cool lang. Yun
Wow,
lang.
very Ariana
Yeah,
Grande.
very Ariana. All small letters, mas walang kandas. Just Elijah. You know?
That's no.
Sabi nila, lagyan ba natin period? Sabi ko, wag na. Elijah lang.
Last question lang. I know, sobrang dami kong questions. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Last na question na lang kay Elijah. 25?
Yeah.
Belated happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Did you go through a quarter life crisis?
Not yet. Why are you? What's happening? Baka mamaya dumating.
Na-trigger
Baka
pala
ma-trigger.
bigla.
Hindi, I don't know.
Well, we all go through that. I went through that. Other people go through that too.
I'm
so.
sure. And honestly, I'm at a point in my life where I'm just enjoying the moment. I'm trying to stay busy. And I have lots of friends who, I usually hang out with the older people. And I realized that we're not much different, you know, like despite the 20 years age gap or whatever, like they go through the same things, they think about the same things, they struggle with the same things. And so yun nga yung tanong ko, sabi ko, does it ever end? Sabi nila, apparently not. So I guess we just have to deal with this, you know, live through it and just keep going day by day.
Thanks, Elijah.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
much.
You, still
God bless you.
you still owe me a date.
Yes, I do. We need to do that escape room thing. Hello po, good day.
Hey, mabuhay.
Hello, mabuhay, with the pink shoes. I love it.
Congratulations. Sorry yung tanong ko dun sa nakikita ko eh. Kahit nasa baba si Miles.
Ano ba talaga tayo?
Yung multo, tsaka ano ba talaga. Anyway, so with all this busyness and everything, how do you still manage to ensure na the second chance with Miles is going smooth?
Nakakatawa kasi nag-joke siya sa akin kanina na nainis na ako sa'yo, ang busy mo masyado. Pero alam ko naman it's a joke and I know that she's proud of me and you know, we have the same job and nagkakaintindihan kami because of that. Paano ba? I don't know, like, ang dami na kami pinagdaanan ni Man, sobra. And feeling ko that made us stronger, like very, very strong. And kung ano man mangyari, alam naman namin na mahal namin ang isa't isa lagi. And we're always here for each other. I mean, we're each other's best friend talaga. Nag-iiba kayo dyan. and we really understand each other. We really connect. And syempre, kahit naman magkalayo ay may FaceTime naman, may video call naman, and kapag may free day, I always make time for her. Kapag nagka-oras din siya, kasi busy din naman siya. And, you know, we always watch a movie together, we always eat out together. Yun yung sinabi kong ways of dealing with the busyness or how I reward myself. Parati siya kasama dun. Kasama siya sa reward. Yeah.
Siya kasama sa reward.
Wow.
Elijah, nagating ng reward. Ganun ba daw? Anyways, pero how do you value as Miles is an actor as well. So,
Yes.
how important is her feedback to you in terms of how you act? May ganun ka ba na you solicit also her?
Yeah, ever since we started, nagliligawan pa lang kami. As in, yung mga scripts na nakukuha ko nun, pinapascreen ko na sa kanya. Like, what do you think about this? Parang, I wanna do this. What do you think? You think bagay ba? You think kaya ko ba? Pero bias kasi yun eh. Tingin niya lahat kaya ko eh. Parang sagot niya lagi, kaya yan. Pero honestly, nakakatulong yung feedback niya kasi veteran na yun eh. You know, like, tagal niya na sa industriya, di ba? So, she knows how the system works, the industry works. So, minsan, nagigets niya din yung mga gusto ko. Ako naman yung nagpapasok sa kanya ng yung magiging, yung pag-curate ng mga pelikula na gustong gawin, na hindi lang tanggap ng tanggap, you know, make movies or tell stories that really matter to you, and mas rewarding yun in that sense. So yun, tulungan kami. Kapag nag-memorize ako lines, katrol lines ko siya minsan, ganun. May ganun kami. Pag siya din, kapag may script siya, papabasa niya rin sa akin, papatulong din siya. Tapos may influence. Ako, sinabihan ko siya magpakulay siyang buhok, nag-orange buhok siya. So may mga ganun po kaming usapan ever since, until now.
And last question related to that. Do you have a dream project together na you wish magawa niya talaga?
Definitely. Ang una, magka-project together. Ganun lang po kasimple. Sana magka-project kami pelikula or show together. Wala pang nagbibigay ng chance na yun so far. But syempre, we're open guys. Kakapatok, we're open po sa ganyan. And kung ano man, ako kasi lagi kong sagot dyan ngayon ay something light kasi lagi namang mabibigat yung ginagawa ko. Siya naman, gusto niya naman i-explore yung mga ginagawa ko. Gusto niya naman gumawa ng art films, ng indie films. So, hindi ko alam. We have to meet in the middle somewhere there. I don't know yet. Pero kahit ano po yan, game po kami.
And I've heard na maglalabas ka ng full album.
Yes po. Yeah.
Tama ba? Can you tell us more about it? Like ilang songs? What are those? Anong genre?
So right now there are 10 songs on it. I signed with UMG 2 years ago. 2 years ago na rin. Yung prepared na tracklist namin noon ay for 6 songs. So it was supposed to be an EP only. Pero 2 years na nga lumipas dahil na busy. Last year I was doing a lot of TV work. So halos walang oras din talaga last year. Kaya hindi na kagawa ng music masyado. Pero nowadays we have 10 tracks. So nag-decide kami actually last week lang na album na to. 10 tracks na eh. And baka may madagdag pa, hindi ko alam. I have a studio session tomorrow. So minsan kasi pag sa sulat po, pag na-feel mo lang biglang magsulat, may kwento kang gustong sabihin, or nag-emote ka, or galit ka, or basta idadaan ko po yan sa sulat eh. Tapos pag may nabuo, baka may madagdag pa. But this album, generally, it's not a concept album. It's more just an introduction as to my musical side. So songs and the genre that I really want to pursue is hip-hop. And yeah, may mga fun tracks. I have 2 collaborations there. This female rapper named Shanti, and pwede naman sabihin yung isa. Wag pa pala, joke lang. Wag pa yung isa. Buti na lang ang daming nagpo-push dito. Thank you po. Kasi minsan talaga hindi ako tumatahimik eh. Minsan tuloy-tuloy ako, so buti na lang may magsabi sa akin, shut up.
And sorry, with those 10, ilan, like, ikaw yung gumawa ng iba, tama ba?
Ako po nagsulat ng lahat.
Ng 10? Yes. Okay naman! Hindi ko ma-peace.
Pero ganoon po kasi I believe in the hip-hop culture. Wala din akong education, pero sa rap, as a fan lang, alam ko na you're not a true MC, you're not a true rapper if you don't write your own bars, if you don't write your own verses. Tama, wow, agree kayo dyan. But yeah, yun po yung belief ko. And I used to write poetry in high school for fun, and rap is like poetry, so na-enjoy ko rin naman po siya.
Sasayaw ka din. Di ba pag hip-hop ay sayaw yun?
Wala po ganun usapan, rap.
Wala pa ba? Mamaya ka.
Rap lang po. Pero yung sayaw na ganun-ganun lang, tama pa bebeng sayaw lang po.
I congratulate.
Thank you po. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hola.
Hi again.
Hi again.
First, congrats sa success ng Sunshine.
Thank you so
So
much.
to start, how is it like doing that film?
Crazy, kasi it's an advocacy that I really believe in also. So when it was offered it was an immediate yes, despite yung role nga. Kasi syempre pag may nag-offer yung maliit lang yung role, ganyan. Honestly, sometimes when the project is really strong, like, I just want to be part of it. Like, masabi ko lang parte ako ng pelikula na to, masaya na ako. And Sunshine is one of those projects, you know, like, directed by Anthony Natane, who made a brilliant film, and Maurice was really amazing in it. Jenica was amazing, the whole cast was amazing, Papa Peach was amazing in it. So, I'm just grateful and I feel blessed to be part of a movie that says so much, and dami pinaglalaban, and I think it's starting a conversation. I think it was successful. When we screened it nung Berlinale, nung Feb, sa Berlin, ang hope lang namin, lahat ng tanong ay, napalabas na ba ito sa Pinas, napalabas na ba ito? Lahat kami parang di namin nga alam kung mapapalabas ba namin siya because of the topic, dahil yung censorship board dito, minsan, di ba, medyo strict sila talaga. But thankfully, nabigyan ng nationwide release and ng R60 rating. And thankful sa Filipino audience na sumuporta ng sariling atin. Alam mo yun, thankful na dumayo talaga yung mga tao sa SM Cinemas just to support this film. Kahit wala sila masyadong alam about it, aside from the cast maybe, and na gymnast or whatever. Pero they supported it. And it's not the usual, you know, Filipino hit. Pero, you know, okay, successful yung Sunshine. We had a celebratory dinner last night with Rolling Stone. And sarap ng pagkain, by the way, kung may Rolling Stone dito. Sarap. And it was very fun. Nakaka-proud si Director Net. Super.
And also, balita ko, may sabi ni Director Net sa isang tweet, may mga ad-lib ka daw dito. So, paano mo nilaro yung character ni Iggy dito?
Paano nilaro? I try to make him more human kasi syempre when you read a character like that, ang daling sabihin na, ay, ano to, sa mga ugali ng batang to, di ba? Parang nang-iwan sa ere, ganyan. But syempre, he's a kid, you know? How do you deal with something like that? Tapos given pa na si Piolo Pascual tatay mo, di ba? Mapabatukan ka nun. And pastor pa siya doon, so doon ko china-channel yung time na yon. And during that scene lang naman, actually, a lot of it, yung last scene ko with spoiler na, nakanood na ba ng Sunshine mga tao? I think so naman. Yeah, kasi now on its 5th week, guys. It's still up. Crazy also. Joke lang siya dati, pero now on its 5th week na talaga siya. Going on its 5th week. Anyway, yun lang mga God bless ko, mga amen. Yung ganun. Kasi nandun ako I was trying to channel that energy, yung kinakabahan and wanting to say the right things for his father and also for Maurice. For Sunshine, right? So, dalawang tao piniplease niya, tapos yung amen is something na feeling ko magugustuhan ng pastor na tatay na agree ako sa'yo, so amen. Tapos kahit sa Berlin, tumawa yung mga tao, kaya sabi ko pwede talaga akong mag-comedy. Pero wala akong naniniwala na. Sana po.
And yun, speaking of Mickey, of course, marami na namang nainis dito sa character mo na to, with some saying na parang lagi na lang daw, I try to reword it, na parang red flag na young father, yung rules nila. How do you react to those comments?
Casual take. That means hindi pa nila napapanood yung mga gawa ko. You know, that means they've only seen Senior High, they've only seen Batang Quiapo, and they've only seen Sunshine. But, not to brag, but marami na rin ako nagawang ibang characters, you know, na hindi lang pumapasok din sa archetypes na yun, sa stereotypes na yun. And ito, like, kuwari, itong mga to, like, who was that? Someone told me recently, I think it was Ate Bianca Gonzalez, na parang, she was like, you should do something na mabait ka naman. So ito na yun, guys. Mabait ako dito sa mga pelikula na to, except dito, syempre. Pero mabait ako generally sa lahat ng mga ginagawa ko nowadays. Kung hindi mo mabait, like going through something, you know, na struggling, and easier to empathize with kaysa sa mga masamang ugali na characters medyo. So yeah, we're working on it.
Sorry, and last question na lang. Meron sa sobrang daming awards na, and dami mo nang napatunayan sa acting, meron ka bang role or project na natatakot kang tanggapin, ganyan?
Ooh. Whoa. Parang, well, so far, wala. Siyempre, like, so as a Leo, gusto ko talaga ng challenge. Gusto ko na yung mahirap, yung kapag ma-offeran ka na something na matatakot ka, parang mas lalo kong gustong gawin. Like, kumari About Us, when it was offered, I was scared to do it. Pero, mas naka-challenge lalo, mas gusto ko tuloy siyang gawin. So I guess dun din yung drive pumapasok na pag mas feeling ko hindi ko kaya, mas gusto kong gawin. So, ganun yung mindset.
Thank you, Elijah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless. Okay pa po ba kayo?
Hello!
Okay pa ba? Hola!
Hi!
Hola!
Hey. First, una-una, I will let Rolling Stone know that you love their food.
Yes,
they actually have something for you here.
God bless Rolling Stone.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask, you are a learned man. Like you went to school for your acting. But let's say you're talking to people, to kids who are going to school for the arts. What's something that you think genuinely can't be taught in school? Something that you had to learn yourself.
Whoa. Grabe naman yung tanong na yun. Hindi ako magaling magturo. Parang I've been invited to a lot of talks and I feel like I don't deserve it. I feel like hindi ko ma-articulate na maayos yung mga experiences ko din. And hindi ko alam kung tatawid pa yung kung paano ako nakarating sa ganito sa ibang tao. But, something na hindi tinuturo generally is being kind. is being kind to yourself and your collaborators, because filmmaking is not just a one-man project. Dami yung nagtatrabaho to make a film. Even music, hindi ka lang din mag-isa when you make music. So I think that's something that they don't really teach. Kaya nagkakaroon ng mga toxic environments, whether theater, film set, or studio, dahil hindi talaga siya tinuturo. Parang given na kasi, I guess, pinalaki tayo na dapat alam natin kindness is essential. But nowadays, parang hindi. Parang not a lot of people think that it's essential. A lot of people are survivalists. A lot of people try to protect themselves from a lot of things. And being selfless, being kind is not really on top of anyone's list nowadays. Kaya that's something maybe that I would tell them. That's something that I would preach.
I'm glad you said that. That's the same thing you said to me last year about being kind for your Nella Mila interview. So I'm glad. No, I'm glad that it's something that you really keep within you all the time. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless. Amen. Amen na naman.
Hi, Elijah. Rachel from PEP.
Yes.
So looking at all your projects just for this year, can you recall or share a time in the past where you were frustrated at the waiting game that you had to go through for a big break?
Oh, for sure. 2015, that was going to a lot of auditions. I was blessed enough to be part of this film, Sundalong Kanin. That was my first film for Cinemalaya, and I was one of the leads. Tapos I thought, syempre, like, you were a kid, di ba? Ito na yun, like, people say nice things about your performance pa, ganyan. Parang sana magtuloy-tuloy. And then you go to all of these auditions, so wala talaga. Like, siguro out of 100, 3 ang makukuha mo or something like that. And I was from Cavite pa at the time, and my mom would come with me. Sometimes my dad would drive us going to Makati, to ABS, to wherever yung audition. Haba nang hihintayin mo, parang sabihin nila 1 o'clock yung audition, pero 7 ka na makakapag-audition, tapos magpapawaw-wow lang naman sila. Tapos parang I always thought I was at a disadvantage with it, kasi parang I always took pride with my education, with acting. And para to minimize your acting to just wow, happy, wow, ganyan. Pero gets ko naman kasi like it really fits the process of the commercial auditions and also like the smaller projects auditions. Pero at the time I was just so frustrated, syempre as a youth. Tapos wala na talaga, umabot na sa point na wala na. And then dun sa school ko, Philippine High School for the Arts, I was a scholar. And sometimes I'd be absent because I was doing my first soap. It was titled All of Me. Na semi-regular ako doon, best friend ako ni Akira Morishita. Tapos I don't know if you know Akira from BGYO. And nagalit sila sa akin kasi scholar daw ako ng theater, but daw ako nagti-TV. So may mga old school siguro na mababa yung tingin sa TV. And I always wondered like, why? Like, it's a completely different medium. It does its purpose. Pero sasabi nila may mga bad habits na nakukunan. So they asked me to stop acting for TV. Tapos I was like, well, wala rin naman kumukuha sa akin. So I'll just stop acting. So I stopped acting. I stopped acting for almost 3 years, 2 years and above. I came back 2018 with a vengeance. Hindi naman, nagkaroon ng opportunity with the Idea First Company, kina Direk Jun Lana at the time. Kaya, yun, nagtuloy-tuloy na from then on. But that was a long... Kaya ako lumipat na school and I started studying directing. Kasi sabi ko, maybe acting's not for me, hindi naman ako mestizo. Wala akong kamag-anak sa industriya, so I don't know how I'd get into the industry. Medyo mahirap talaga siya. Pero sometimes patience is all it takes, and the right opportunity, the right people who will believe in you. Yun talaga yun.
And then now that you have syempre more opportunities, meron ka bang, how do you handle your finances? Like, are you hands-on with it? You like actively invested?
Are you rich?
No, definitely rich in love. That's it. Well, right now, my mom helps me with my finances because I can trust her with that. Like, I know that I can. So she helps me with that. And the investing part, not yet so much. Maybe with art pieces, paintings, ganyan. Mas doon, since Philippine Arts major ako sa UP, Manila, and I love going to museums. I know curators and artists. And mas nandun pa yung investment side right now, or even yung mga physical media. Pero in a business, may mga ideas, may mga niluto, tapos hindi natuloy kasi may nagnakaw, may mga ganun. So, sa LU yun, guys. Just a hint. Na basta gagawin na anyway, nanako na yung idea. Name drop? Hindi, okay lang. Pupunta pa tayong LU eh. But anyway, may mga ganun ideas, but right now I'm just really focused with this. I'm really focused with what I love to do, which is acting, which is making films, telling stories, and even making music. And parang ang hirap kung, sabi si Mama Oji Diaz ang nagsabi sa akin nito na, parang wag ka mag-business kung hindi mo kayang mag-full-time with it. Parang kung madami kang ginagawa with your career, dyan ka muna, like, appreciate the blessings, take full advantage of it and make the most out of it. So, yun, I take advice. Nakikinig po ako sa mga mas nakakaalam, and I really appreciate it also. Kaya nandun ba po ako sa ngayon?
Ayun, thank you for sharing your story. No? Last question, how did you celebrate your birthday, and pwede bang malaman kung anong gift ni Miles?
So, nung August 15, nung Friday, doon namin sinalubong yung birthday ko sa studio. I was making a song for the album na. And natapos, so unabot kami 2 a.m. Tapos birthday ko nandun lang. Hindi nga alam ng mga tao na birthday ko. Hindi ko sinabi, parang focus na kami sa music. Ganun. Pero si Miles dumalaw sa studio, tapos sinurprise niya, so nalaman na nila. But anyway, that night, we celebrated with my loved ones, with my friends, family, and Cornerstone, of course, sa Arcadia. It's an arcade sa Century Mall, Makati. And ang ganda ng concept. Actually, Shireen nakaisip na mag-birthday party sa arcade. And I was like, parang pang bata. May matatanda na yung mga kaibigan ko. Like, hindi na sila siguro maglalaro. But everybody enjoyed. And nandun kami till late. Kaya very happy with that party. Some people said it was the best party ever. So, I don't know. Sabi ng iba. Ang gift ni Miles sa akin, which made me cry. Made me cry because she gave me an in-ear. Kung alam niya in-ear for performances, yeah. My own in-ear na kinostomize niya. So I was like, yay, this is such a nice in-ear, gano'n pa ako, thank you. Sa right ear, it was like EC yung nakalagay, so Elijah Canlas. And then di ko napansin, I was like, thank you. And sabi niya, tignan mo pa. Then I looked at the other ear, it was my tattoo. It was my one and only tattoo dedicated to my late brother. So naiyak ako kasi naisip ko na every time I'll be performing, he'll be listening, you know, he'll be right with me. So napaka-thoughtful ng gift na yun. And I really appreciated it. I loved it. Thank you.
Hi, Elijah.
Hello.
I'm from Inquirer. So, ang galing mo na kasi, even nung elementary pa, ng mga school plays pa.
Naalala mo pa yun?
Oo naman. So, yung mga school plays pa and all that, have you always been aware na magaling ka?
Oh, no, I mean, I never think that. But I always think I always try to be reliable. I always try to be great, to strive for greatness or whatever. Sabi nga ni Timothy Chalamet, strive for greatness. But I never think that, I don't know, parang sabi nga nila, pag binabasa ko yung mga horoscope sa Leo, parang confident, ganyan, believes in themselves. Parang hindi ako masyado ganun, medyo opposite ng ganun. Pero it helps me because it really grounds me, not believing what you just said, just trying to get better each and every day. Nakakatulong siya sa mindset ko and sa groundedness ko and trying to stay who I am, and I want to keep this essence no matter what.
So touching on that, syempre, we are our own worst critics. So if you could critique yourself, like kunwari in your acting, siguro, what do you think you should improve on?
Sakto, kakapanood ko nung Edge of kanina, ang dami kong notes sa sarili ko. Siguro, yung mga choices ko na, wow, magpapaka-technical acting tayo dito. Yung mga choices na medyo halata, like kunwari, kung emotional siya, sinisigaw niya agad. May mga ganun na choices ako dito sa pelikula na panood ko kanina, and gusto kong mabago pa siya. Sometimes, nagpo-focus ako. When I make my character sketch, I try to capture the essence of the character in one word. So kung this character, ang essence niya is hubris. Tapos biglang mapapanood ko, sumobra ako sa hubris. So parang I should try to be more, ano ba tawag doon? Hindi lang ikahon sa isang essence ng isang character. Kasi tayo naman bilang tao, iba-iba naman tayo ng essence, di ba? Hindi lang isa, hindi lang porket mabait ka with everything, or mayabang ka for life, yun yung katauhan mo. Marami mga pieces of the puzzle that makes us as a human being. So, yun, trying to make deeper characters. Hindi ko alam kung meron pa bang 4-dimensional, wala na syempre, 3-dimensional lang. Pero if I could go deeper, I would.
Actually, sa Twitter, ang daming like netizens, like, put Elijah in this sad boy loser role, or put Elijah in a love triangle. Ang daming pictures ng mga netizens sa'yo, like projects that you could possibly do, kasi it just shows how versatile you are. So what are your thoughts on that? Na pati yung netizens and yung fans mo, ang dami ring gustong ideas.
I'm so grateful. As in, I have the best fans, and they really try to understand me as a person, you know, na parang hindi ako active online, you know, na parang medyo private ako as a person, and yung mga projects ko, hindi talaga siya accessible for a lot of people, the festival films or whatever, and even yung music ko, it's rap, it's not for everyone, pero they really still try to support me, and nakatulong yun eh. I guess it keeps me inspired also kasi having people believe in you, hindi yan dumarating lagi. And if people believe in you, I don't want to let them down. Pero yeah, magiging love triangle ako soon. Tuturo ko ba? Saan ba? Ito, pero may mas formal announcement pa kami niyan. Hello Heaven, I'm working again with Director Neta Down and Julia and Enrique. So yeah.
Siguro last for me, how are you now?
I don't know. How do you answer that question? Feeling ko lahat naman tayo pag tinanong how are we, medyo complicated and mamaya maging therapy session na siya. But generally, I'm good, you know. I'm inspired, I'm driven, and I'm excited. I'm happy to be here with you guys. I'm grateful for each and every one of you, and yeah, just taking it day by day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.